Hello there and welcome to Full Stack Devlogs. Today we are going to see an example of using Node-RED with Google Cloud Vision. We will be creating a flow which will ultimately be using Google Cloud Vision. So first of all, we will be creating a Google Cloud platform like an account on the Google Cloud, and we will use the Vision AI API. And what Vision AI does, like for that there are some beautiful examples and real use cases given on the cloudgoogle.com/vision page. You can visit and see here some of the basic things that we understand is that we will be using the pre-trained models to leverage the vast libraries of predefined labels. We will classify images using custom labels, all sort of things like celebrity recognition like you see here. So this is a very beautiful and vast example of how we will be using Google AI. And let me tell you that if you have not seen this video, so please visit my channel, do subscribe if you have not done it yet, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. And when you come to my channel, you will see this playlist, which is how to Node-RED playlist. And in this, you will see this object detection with TensorFlow video that I've created. And in this, we are showing how we are doing the object detection. So let's see here how we are doing it quickly. As we see here that we have given the image of a truck, it's giving truck. We give the image of a bus, it's giving bus. Now I'm giving the image of a restaurant that I recently went to. It told me that there is a bowl in it. So in this way, we are doing object detection using TensorFlow. Now, when you use Google Vision API, there are numerous levels that we will be able to analyze, and we will be also be able to use tags for different objects which are found in that image, for example. So we will see it in action. So let's dive in. So first step is creating an account. So if you don't have a Google account, Google Cloud account, just go to basically go to Google Cloud Platform, and then you need to create a project. So let's create a new project here. So I will give the project the name as Node-RED Vision. Yeah, so now after the name, we see that it's asking for a location. So just remember, we just need to give something. We can't leave it blank. So we will just select this no organization field, which is there by default, and we will do a create here. So here is the project that you see, which is created. The project name is Node-RED version. There is a project ID generated. This is the project number generated by default. We don't need to do all this, and this manages it by itself. That's the beauty. And we have a notification that yes, project is created just now with Node-RED Vision. So let's get ahead, and we will see that we are not using any APIs right now. So let's go to the APIs overview. So in the APIs, let's go to enable APIs. And here let's search for the Vision API that we want to use, Google Cloud Vision API. It's asking this button called enable. We will right away enable it. And just for if you are curious and if you are having a concern that this goes with a cost and we will be asked for a cost, let me tell you or explain you how this works. So this is the tutorial and documentation section. Let's go there. And here you will be able to see that how the pricing works. So here let's see the pricing of Vision API. So as you see here, the first 1,000 units per month. So label detection is free, text detection is free, document text detection, so facial detection, everything that we want to utilize is free for the first 1,000 units in a month, which is really too much, I'm telling you. And thanks to Google for this. Yeah, so let's get ahead. And we have to enable this API. Let's enable it. So here the API is enabled, and we see this disable API button here now. So that means it is enabled and running on our project. The project is Node-RED Vision. As you see, it's selected on top here. And now let's see what the overview says. So you can read it here maybe. So it integrates Google Vision features including image labeling, face logo, landmark detection, optical character recognition, which is OCR, and detection of explicit content into applications, right? And the activation status is enabled, as you see here. So here we will get the request per second like data, and this will be useful also in long terms to understand how much traffic we are creating, and finally what are the prices that can occur on us. So anyways, not going into that because we don't need to bother about it right now. So we have to create credentials. As you see here, to use this API you need credentials. So it says that we need to create credentials. So this will be a key that will be created, and this key can be used finally from the APIs that we use to hit this Google Vision API. So let's create the credentials. Okay, so now we have to add the credential to our project. So it asks which API are we using. So we will say Cloud Vision API, and then we will say that are you planning to use this API with App Engine or Compute Engine? For now we can see no. So we don't have any API key for now. So let's try to have an API key. So yeah, this is the API key. So now let's jump in and see how we are going to use this Cloud Vision API. And first of all, how we are going to access it, and to do that, what all setup steps we need to do. So for that, Google has made it very simple. You can just go to cloud.google.com/vision, and there you can search for the quick start. So this is the link. I will be passing this in the description of this video. So this is the quick start link by which anybody can very easily do it. So we will be following this quick start document line by line. Okay, so as we see that it contains of majorly 3 steps, that we need to create the cloud storage bucket first, then we need to upload our image to the cloud storage and make it public. Then we want to make a request to the Vision API with that image. So these are the 3 steps. So first let's set up the project. So to set up, first of all, we need to go to the project selector, select a project. So this step we have already done. So we have seen that yes, this is my project, Node-RED Vision, that we have just created in this video. And next, we make sure that the billing is enabled for the project. So for enabling billing, let's go to the 3rd step. We will go there directly. So we will enable the Cloud Vision API, and we see here that our API has been enabled. We just saw that how it has been done. Now we need to come to the step of creating the cloud storage bucket, for which we need to go to the browser page. So let's go to the browser page from here. And here we see the create bucket. So when I click on this, it's showing me that I'm unable to create when billing is disabled. I hope you're able to see it, that the billing is disabled, right? And also I get the this one link for enabling billing. So let's enable billing for my project. Let's create a billing account first, where you need to add your credit card details. So this is my billing account, and I will pay for this Google Cloud Platform. Let's continue. So after adding all the billing details, your billing account is created. So I have done that part, since it contains many personal information related to my account and credit card. So I have skipped that part. You can do that by yourself. And then again, we are landing here on the browser, and here we have the create bucket enabled, right? So if it's not enabled, we can enable it by selecting the billing account. Then let's create bucket here. It will ask for a name, try to make it unique. So let's make it full stack dev bucket. Let's keep it multi-region. Default storage class for data, keep it standard. How to control access to objects, keep it uniform. Data retention policy, so let's say 120 seconds. So for 2 minutes I want to retain any image before getting deleted. Then we want to add the labels. So here is the label part. As we see that key value pairs that allow you to group related buckets, or with other relate them with other cloud platform resources. But we don't need this step right now for this example demo, and we will just hit create. So it's creating my bucket now. So it has created the full stack dev bucket. Now we can see that we can directly make a request to the Cloud Vision API service. So we have downloaded the image here. So this is the demo image. It is given by Google, and now it says that open the Cloud Console storage browser. So we will do as said. Next, we have to select the bucket that we created, and then we click the upload files and select the image from our local machine. So I will do this. We will just open this file here. File has started to upload, as we see. Now it is listed in the cloud storage browser, as we see here. It's listed here, and then we need to share the image publicly. Now we need to follow the step of making this image as public. So in order to do that, we will follow the easier step, and that will make the task simple. We will go and see our bucket. Let's click on the bucket, and let's go to the permissions tab. Click on the add permissions, and here we will give all users. Then in the role we will select the cloud storage role, and in that we will select storage object viewer. Okay, and we will save it. So we have updated the policy here, that public to internet. So now is the final step, and we have to focus on this API Explorer template. So this is the request in which we are giving the type as label detection, and the image is this is the path of the image. So do mind that here in the path we have to edit and give the location for our bucket that we created. So here we can just keep editing this request body as per our requirement. So first of all, we will change the bucket name here to the bucket that we have created. So our bucket name is full stack dev bucket, which we have just created. And now let's execute it. Yeah, and we see that we are getting the results as bicycle. Then there is a tire, there is a wheel, trousers, bicycle equipment, sky, human, building, right? And now let's change it with the new image that we have just uploaded. So the image name I will copy from here. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, so there is mountain in the image. So let me try to show you this image. It's very beautiful image near to my heart. I shot this in Kumbhalgarh. This is the image I'm talking about. So the Kumbhalgarh is in Rajasthan, very beautiful place. And I went there on my motorcycle. So with my friends, and this image, what does the Cloud Vision API detects? It detects mountain, cloud, eco-region, building, plant. This eco-region is very interesting. I like it really. And there are some trees, residential area, landscape, city. So you see how many kind of labels it has taken out from this very image, and it's enormous. So this is awesome. And now we are ready with our API setup, and using this same request body, now we can try to see that how we can call this API with the same request body from Node-RED. Let's see it in action now. And so here comes the final part, the most beautiful part. Now we want to see that, remember what we have done. Let's do a quick recap. That here we are uploading the files which we have made public. So how we have made public, we have made the full like we have given the permission to all users, and we have made the complete thing public, complete bucket public here. Now in this bucket I have to upload my files that I want to play with or for which I want the label detection to work. And then I am using this API Explorer here to generate a request and finally get the results of the label detection, which we just saw. But now we want to do the same thing, like we want to upload a file and get the label detection from Google Cloud Vision. So we want to upload the file to the bucket and then we want to get back the result from Cloud Vision. So how to do it? So the beauty is that you remember that API key part. So we have just copied the API key from there, and this like I would like to give this flow courtesy to this node creator. So this is the label detection node which has been developed by the owner name shows here Kotobuki. So I'm much thankful to him for making things like that, and this is real help to the community that you are doing. So by the means of this video, I'm like extending a thanks to you. So yeah, cutting short, and we can do different type of feature detections. So right now we are doing label detection. We can do text, face, and logo detection as well. So depends on what kind of feature we send. So I have just copied this flow from here and imported in my Node-RED and made some small changes, like that flow was like, I will show you what changes I made. So let's copy it. Yeah, so this is the, let me show you. So here you see there are some RPI, GPIO nodes and choose rising edges. So basically this flow was meant for taking images from Raspberry Pi, a camera attached to Raspberry Pi, and then finally doing the same flow. But I have made some small changes, like here there's the file inject node. So how do we take the file inject node? So let me explain you that. So for file inject, if you go to the I, you will see that this is a part of Node-RED contrib browser utils, as you see. So go to the manage palette and we will see here. Let's search for browser utils. Node-RED contrib browser utils is the collection of nodes that I have installed from here, from the community contrib. And this gives me this node called file inject. It's simple node. I'm not doing anything. I'm just, when clicking here, it opens my folder from my machine and from where I can upload a file. And let's talk about this function node. So here this code, obviously not written by me, but written by the owner of this node called as we saw here. So from Kotobuki. And here you see some things like, for example, the feature type as label detection and the max results as 3. So we will just try to understand what are they in a moment. Then here is the main part that we want to set the URL and the content type for the request. So in the URL will be same, just we need to change the key. So this key will be the API key that we have created on our Google account, and we have given passed the API key here. And then to send the request, we are using our normal HTTP node, HTTP request node. And finally, we are doing some parsing with we are just parsing the message that we are getting. So I will get on to these things one by one. So let's try to do a simple thing. Let's open the debug panel here and we will select this Kumbhalgarh image again. And you see that a request has gone, and let me wait for the response. So it's requesting. So here you will see that we are getting the response like this, the label annotations. The first one is the sky, second one is the mountain, third one is the cloud. And in the final parsed reply, we are getting the payloads as label sky. So this is how we are getting it. Let me try to convert it to message.payload and show you again. So that's cycle image, and it's giving me label bicycle, tire, and wheel. But why only giving 3? Because in Google Cloud Vision we saw that there are many tags. So the simple reason is that you remember we have set the max results as 3. So we can change the max results here to any number we like. So say 10, say done. Let's deploy it after making the changes. Let's try to upload the same image again and let's see what are the results. So here, yeah, so we see that we have bicycle, wheel, trousers, bicycle equipment and supply. So we have total 10 results here. So this is the beauty of it. And how are we doing it? So just to show you some different image that we have not done earlier. So I will just take this image. This is my son's image, and you see that after sending the file we get label as shoe, then white, window, sleeve, toddler, denim, sneakers. So it's kind of trying to get all the labels for us. And so now for the fun part, we will come back to this function, and instead of label detection, we know that what all different kind of features we can use. So let's go to the API Explorer tutorial or the set of steps, and you will see all of the feature types we have available. So we have face detection, we have landmark detection, we have logo detection. So let's try this. This can be, so logo detection we can use using logo underscore detection. So instead of label, we will make it logo here. We will deploy our changes and clean the debug window, and I will pass this like thing. And what is the response? Let's try to see. It's giving me the description as JStorm, which is not 100% correct, but yeah, overall we know what we are getting. Also a very important topic that don't forget, after every like drill down to any API and usage, Google gives this suggestion of cleanup to avoid unnecessary Google platform charges. Use the Google Cloud Console to delete your cloud storage bucket and also the project if you do not need them. So yeah, so that's a good idea. Like we can anytime create the bucket again, right? So let me try to delete my own bucket. I don't want to have any incurred charges. So I will just need to type for confirmation that you want to delete this thing. So yeah, I have deleted my bucket. So it's deleting it. As you see, I am safe. Happy coding, happy playing with the Cloud Vision, and be safe from the charges. You have to be smart to be safe. So if you have watched, enjoyed, learned something new, and if this video has helped you, please do motivate me by liking this video and do subscribe to my channel Full Stack Devlogs. Thank you. See you again.